Jesus put it this way in Matthew 6 in verse 24. No one can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and wealth. It's just totally, completely incompatible and impossible. And we need to be reminded of that. And so there is this conflict. And for us tonight, it should serve as a reminder to us that we must have enlarged hearts for God if we are going to survive in this polluted world system in which we live that is becoming exponentially corrupt by the minute. We must love God. Now I want you to note third in verse 16, the corruption. The corruption. Because here's the challenge that we face. Here's the problem. The world is aggressively after us. The world is not passive. The world is not neutral. The world is, as it were, an army of evangelists after our soul. And so John writes in verse 16, for all that is in the world. And again, he's referring to the world system with its godless agenda, with its godless values, with its godless standards. There are three big devices used by the devil. And it begins with, he says, the lust of the flesh. Do you see that? For all that is in the world. And the first of the big three is the lust of the flesh. This word lust is a very strong word, epithemia. It is used in 1 Timothy 3:1 of the elder or the overseer who feels called into ministry. There is such an overwhelming force upon his heart that he is just compelled to step forward and to serve in a capacity in spiritual leadership as an elder. It's the very same word, though here it is used in a negative way of strong desires for sin, cravings and longings for sin. And the flesh refers to the carnal desires that are still in our bodily flesh, sinful appetites, wrong passions for sin, no longer dominant in our life as it once was before conversion, but nevertheless still present in our life. The lust of the flesh. And even as Christians, we're told in Galatians 5:16 that if we will walk by the Spirit, we will not carry out the desires of the flesh. So it is only in the power of the Holy Spirit who lives within us are we enabled to mortify and put to death the desires of the flesh in order to pursue holiness.